makeup tutorial on this look here. It is kind of like a date night appropriate look, I would say. I wanted to just play with some cool tone shades, so I used some purples and then like some silvers, and I really like how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay, so the first thing I am doing is priming my face. I'm using my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is my favourite primer for longevity. It just makes your makeup last all day long. And for my foundation, I'm mixing two together. I'm mixing the Born This Way by Too Faced and the Custom Cover Drops by Cover Effects. I don't really like the Born This Way foundation on its own, but mixed with these cover drops, I really like the combination. So I'm just going to buff those into my skin using my Real Techniques buffing brush. Moving on to the eyes, I'm just going to prime my lids using my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and then I'm going to go in with a Maybelline Color Tattoo. These are the new ones, they're the leather, I think they're called, so they're matte. And I'm just taking this purpley shade, I'll have the name listed below, and I'm just using that on a little flat Real Techniques brush just to create a little bit of a darker base on my lids. Then I'm going in with Makeup Geek Unexpected eyeshadow on a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just really buffing that into the crease. And focusing it sort of in the outer corner and winging it out as you would like with a winged liner kind of thing. I always like to add a warm shade into the crease with any cool tone look. I think it just helps everything pull together. So I'm using Frappe by Makeup Geek and just buffing that over the top of where I've just put Unexpected. Then I'm going in with a slightly darker purpley shade. This has got a little bit of shimmer to it. It's by Makeup Geek again. The name will be listed below. I'm just using a flat brush just to sort of press that into the outer corner and then buff it into the crease. I really like this brush by Real Techniques because you can pack the colour on while blending it out at the same time. But I do go in with my blending brush once again just to blend the edges. Then I'm going in with another clean fluffy blending brush just because I wanted to make sure everything was seamless. Then I'm taking this Makeup Geek shade called Moonstone, and it's like a silvery, beautiful shade, and I'm just applying this all over the lid with a flat shader brush. And then blending again, because that's what we do here, we blend all day long. Then I'm going in with the eyeshadow by Stila called Kitten, and I'm just using my finger to press that onto the center of my lid, just right in that middle part where your eyeball is like the most prominent. And then I'm just using the brush I used to apply Moonstone just to blend the edges ever so slightly. I just really wanted the inner part of the lid to pop, so that's why I've used this shade. And then I am taking Fix Plus on a little synthetic brush, and I'm picking up more of the Stila Kitten and just packing that on right into the center. As you can see, it just gives it kind of like a really foiled and bright kind of effect, and I really love it. Then again, just with the brush, I applied a darker purple with just blending everything out. And then we can take Corrupt. This is a matte black, and I'm just going to start by buffing this along the lash line, starting really close to the lash line so that the most pigment is on the lash line. And then once you don't have as much product on the brush, you can just bring it up into the outer V and slightly into the crease. Then again, just going in with a clean blending brush just to make sure all my edges are nice and blended. And then I'm taking the black shade again just on a little flat brush, and I'm just really pushing this into my lash line. As I normally do, it just adds a lot of definition to the lash line and just darkens everything up. And I'm taking a Rimmel black liner. This one's the Exaggerate Scandalize, I'm pretty sure it's called. And I'm just tight lining my eyes with this, and then I'm going to curl my lashes and pop on some Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal, I think this one, yeah, Pumped Up Colossal mascara onto my eyes, or onto my eyelashes. And then I'm going to use some falsies. These ones are the Red Cherry 415s. These are some of my absolute favourite lashes, and I'm just applying these with the Ardell Clear Lash Glue. And here I'm just going in with my Socialize lash tweezers. These ones are just to help squeeze your natural lashes with the falsies and make them look very like seamless. Back onto the face, I'm going to conceal under my eyes in the center of my face using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Light Ivory. So I'm just taking this underneath my eyes, down in a little triangle sort of section, and then I'm going to highlight down my nose, down my forehead, around my nose, and then on my chin. And to blend everything out, I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush. I really love this brush for like an airbrushed kind of look. I just said brushed so many times. So just patting it out and then buffing it just to get the most flawless finish. Then of course you want to set all your concealed areas. So I'm using my MAC MSF Natural in Light Plus just on a clean little contour brush, and I'm just pressing that into all the areas where I've put my concealer, just so everything stays nice and flawless and doesn't crease. Then to bronze up my skin, I'm using another MAC MSF. This one's in Dark Deepest, so obviously a lot darker than my skin shade, but I use it to bronze and it is absolutely gorgeous for bronzing. I would highly recommend these powders in a darker shade for bronzing. So I'm just using that on a Real Techniques, no, not Real Techniques, this is a Nude by Nature. I'm so used to saying Real Techniques. This is a Nude by Nature blush brush, so just applying it to all the areas where I want to be nice and bronzed. And then my lips were super dry, so I just popped a little bit of the Dermal lip balm onto my lips and felt much better. Then I'm going to contour, so I'm taking the Sleek Contour Kit in a medium, and I'm just taking a little bit of the contour shade and using it on my NARS Ida brush. I've said this a million times, but this is the fake Ida brush. I got it off eBay for $15 and it is so much better than paying like $80 something. Then I'm taking Milani Luminoso blush, just applying that to the apples of my cheeks and blending it up. And then for highlight, I'm taking Becca Champagne Pop, which was the collab with Jaclyn Hill. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Do you see that glow? So I'm just applying that to my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my nose, pretty much everywhere I want to be highlighted, and I'm just using a Real Techniques setting brush. Then I applied a little bit too much on the apples of my cheeks, so I just took my foundation brush just to make sure it was all buffed. And then I'm going to set my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. After our dance party, we can move on to the lower lash line, so I'm taking Unexpected again on the same fluffy brush, and I'm just really buffing that underneath the eyes just to blow everything out. Then again with this darker purple shade, just on the same brush, focusing it more on the outer corner and then blending it in. Then I'm going in with Stila's Kitten once again and just pretty much mimicking what I've done on the top lid, so I'm just applying this in the middle of the lid, and then I'm using it as my inner corner highlight as well. Then back in with the Corrupt shade, I'm just going to use a flat little brush and again just push it right into my lash line just to give it a more defined sort of look. Here I'm going in with a silver eyeliner. This one's from the brand called Savvy, and I'm just going to line my waterline just to give it a bit of a metallic effect. And then I'm just applying some lower lash mascara, just pretty standard. And then for my lips, I'm using the Colourpop and Kathleen Light's Aquarius lip liner, so I'm just outlining my entire lips. And then for lipstick, I'm first going in with the Rimmel, I think this is number 42 or 43. I'm applying that all over my lips, and then I take the shade 40 and just apply this right into the center of my lips to make them pop a little bit more. And after that, the look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.
What did he say? It's a naughty song.